we can excavate for the rest of our lives. And that won't necessarily result in the calm result state that we're looking for, which really is to experience more rest and relief so that we can enjoy our lives, right? It's about being able to take that sigh, feel vibrantly alive, feel gratitude, feel love, feel this experience, and walk with that presence. Ultimately, I think that that's what we're trying to figure out. And so I think that we have to do both. I think that we have to turn towards that which is uncomfortable, activating, painful, of the past, of the collective, of the current. We have to learn how to navigate that fearlessly. That doesn't mean without fear, but it means that we know how to move towards it, even if fear is present. And then we also have to lift the heavy weights of redirecting our energy and attention to say, wait a minute, there's a whole other elevated state of being that I want to step into or step towards. And I have to generate that now. I have to generate that before the experience actually happens. And that's what it means to deepen one's individual spiritual practice, in my opinion, because that's a spiritual practice. Whatever you want to believe, that would support whatever story, whatever spiritual prophet, whatever, literature supports you in that. The idea being that how do we turn towards love? And, the foundation of a lot of spiritual philosophy is this idea of how do we turn towards love? How do we experience more love? What is love? If that's the frequency of the universe, what is that? How do I open my heart? Well, when my heart's burdened with all of the pain and suffering and trauma and the stories associated with it, then my heart is not free. So, how do I free my heart? And part of that is doing this work of excavating and doing the heavy labor of feeling the things that are really uncomfortable, looking at them, and also reprogramming the beliefs that we've associated with it, the stories that are attached to it, right? And then turning towards the elevated state of being that's possible. And then resting in that before the experience actually happens.